I'm with Maha Khoury from Sunbala. Now, Maha, what is Sunbala?
Sunbala is a Jerusalem-based non-profit organization. It started at St. Andrews by the wife of the minister. Her name was Carol Morton. She's Scottish. It was in 1998 when she wanted to help the Palestinian women during the first Intifada. So she started buying their products and then to sell them, to market them. So she started a small shop there, and then it expanded, and we have this shop now, which we've been having since the year 2010, and our work has expanded. We work with 19 groups from the West Bank and Gaza. No, actually now they're 21 recently. And our aim is to preserve the Palestinian heritage, the Palestinian handicrafts, and to give job opportunities for women who sustain their families, and to market their products.
What does the word Sunbala mean?
Sunbala means wheat. And I think it means life, because, from the wheat you make the flour, you make the bread, and the bread to us, like it's life. So I think she chose that name meaning life, to give life to the women who were struggling to sustain their families during the first Intifada. I think this is why she chose that name.
And what's your mission here?
Our mission is to empower the marginalized people by focusing on poverty, justice, and to support the Palestinian society. And our aim also is to develop our products, the handicrafts, because we have our designers also who work with the women. Capacity building to give job opportunities for the women, and also we try to make some fundraising to provide the small groups with what they need, like if they need a computer, they need a machine to be able to continue their work and to market their products.
Is trade difficult without your help?
Yes, it is, because we always need to do fundraising. Like, it's not enough to sustain businesses here, so we always try to do some fundraising to bring money, and we have friends and we have donors who help us, but not enough. And they're getting less and less also. And also, to get the products, it's very difficult you cannot get products from the West Bank and Gaza. So we are the ones who help in getting the products out of the West Bank and Gaza to sell them and to market their products in Jerusalem. Yeah.
Is it important for you to actually be working in Gaza as well, not just in this area?
It is very important to work with people from Gaza, because they are the most marginalized people, and it's very difficult to get products out of Gaza, and it's also very difficult for them to get the raw materials. So whenever we have the chance, and there are people, it's friends who help us, and NGOs who help us to get the products out of Gaza to sell them, and it's very important. And they are really doing very, very, very good work in Gaza. These two partners that we work with, the Sulafa, which is one of the UNRWA projects, and Atfaluna. It's an organization that works with deaf people. They really do amazing work, but they have difficulty in getting the raw material, and they have difficulty in getting the products out of Gaza to market their products. Yeah.
And how many producers altogether do you work with?
21. Yeah. 19 from the West Bank and 2 from Gaza.
Are you working with refugees?
Well, yes. Yeah, we work with refugees because people in the West Bank and Gaza are mostly refugees. Yeah. And they cannot come to Jerusalem. Yeah.
Do you work with the disabled organizations as well?
Yes, we have the Holy Land Handicraft in Beit Sahur. They work with disabled people. We have the Ma'an Lil Haya, who are funded by Lakhsh, and they work with disabled children. And we have Atfaluna in Gaza, who work with people with hearing difficulties.
And how important is this program to Palestinian families?
It's their bread and butter, as we say, because without these women who do the embroidery and do these handicrafts, it's the women who sustain their families. So their livelihood depends on this.
So they can actually be at home and work on this and look after their children, but also be making some money at the same time.
Exactly. And also we are a member of the World Fair Trade Organization because we believe in the fair relationship between the producers and the buyers. So, we don't take advantage of the producers, like we buy at a very low price and then sell at a very high price. No, what we sell, we give the money to the producers.
Is fair trade important?
Of course, it's a World Fair Trade Organization. It's in the whole world, and it's the fair relationship. It's between the producers and the buyers, the market. Yeah.
Are traditional skills and culture important?
To preserve your heritage, of course. This is where we're trying to not to lose these handmade things, the handicrafts like embroidery, olive wood, glass, working, with your hands, and we don't want to lose that. We want to preserve the heritage, the Palestinian heritage. Yeah.
So you could actually buy this stuff by machine, but you're actually trying to get it so it's handmade.
Exactly. We're trying to keep this handmade, like all the products that we have in our shop. It's all handmade, and we're trying, to develop the products a bit, not to keep them just the traditional way, to modernize them a bit, to make them more attractive. So we have two designers who go and work with the women, because sometimes it's difficult to change the mentality of the women, to do new things. So this is what we also trying to do.
How many shops do you have, and what sort of things are you selling?
We have two shops. One which is a small shop at St Andrews Scottish Guest House. This is where it started, by Carol Morton, the wife of the minister. And by the way, she still brings groups every year from Scotland to Palestine she goes to see the producers to buy their products, and she also takes stuff with her and she sells at her homeland. And we have this shop which opened in 2010, and we are registered in Jerusalem and the West Bank. Yeah. And we sell, it's all handicrafts like embroidery, olive wood, all sorts of embroidery, bags, shawls, dresses, and we have the soap, olive oil soap, and the olive oil itself from Jenin, from the Canaan Fair Trade Organization.
Now, obviously, we're living in a digital age. Is the internet important, and are you able to sell goods over the internet?
Yes, we have an online shop. You can say 10% of our sales are through the online shop, and we ship worldwide.
So people after the interview can go and look at your product. What's your address for people to go and look at that?
It's www.sunbala.org, and this is our online shop, and you can find all our history, our mission, and all our products are online. And we have a brochure also, which we recently produced it, and all our products are online. Yeah.
Now, you just received the 2014 Arab Gulf Programme for Development Prize. What was it like winning that?
It was great. The director, Shirabi Yamada, she went with the head of the board of directors, Ra'id Saadeh. They went to Dubai to take the prize. But with banks and all that, it's been a year nearly now, and we're still having difficulty receiving all the funds. We received a third of it, and we're still waiting to receive the other 2/3, which this money goes to help the producers, to buy them, projects for the producers to develop their products and to buy them the small groups with what they need. Yeah.
Are you making a difference in the community?
I hope so. At least we're trying to help the women to sustain their families. Yeah.
Why do you do what you do?
It's a good cause. It's being a Palestinian and helping the marginalised people who suffer because of the wall, who suffered during the first Intifada, the second Intifada. It's a national cause to be able to stay here for our identity. Yeah,
bringing people hope, isn't it?
Hopefully, yes.
So, what's your prayer for these producers as they're producing these products?
My prayer is for us to be able to do more fundraising, to be able to give them more money to work and to sell the product, because they are really doing excellent work, and for them to be able to buy the raw materials and all what is needed for them to work, because their livelihood depends on it. Yeah.
And what's your website again for people who'd like to know more?
It's www.sunbala.org.
Okay, Maha, thank you very much.
You're most welcome.